The boy picked up his test paper, and after just 3 seconds, he had already written down all the answers. Seeing this, the top student in the class instantly grew nervous. She opened her pencil case, only to find that the ink had leaked all over it. She tried shaking her pen to get the ink flowing, but it still wouldn't write a single word. It was completely ruined. At that moment, she noticed the pink-haired girl was still asleep, and she let out a sigh of relief. She then tried to pour some water into her pen holder, but accidentally splashed ink all over her face. Just as she was at a loss, the class monitor asked to go to the bathroom. He acted so desperate that the teacher had no choice but to call another teacher in to supervise, allowing the monitor to leave the classroom smoothly. The girl realized this was her chance to overtake him. She dipped her finger into the spilled ink and began answering questions, hoping she could finish more before the monitor came back. Meanwhile, in the restroom, the class monitor quietly pulled down a sheet of toilet paper. It was completely covered with hints. He quickly memorized them, tore it off, and stuffed it into his pocket. But just then, someone in the next stall asked him for toilet paper. He panicked, terrified of being exposed. The knocking on the wall grew more and more urgent. Taking a gamble, he handed over a piece of toilet paper that still had hints on it. But the very next second, the boy realized something was wrong. When he tried to sneak away, he discovered that the person next door was actually the principal. Back in the classroom, as the monitor still hadn't returned, the girl nervously smeared the ink across her face and managed to finish shading her answer sheet just before the exam ended. At that moment, the pink-haired girl finally woke up. Looking at the test, she realized she couldn't solve a single problem, so she came up with her own idea. She simply drew a clown face on her answer sheet. Within 1 minute, she was done, and she handed it in with satisfaction. The next day, when the results were announced, the monitor ended up in last place. The girl barely passed, just enough to surpass him. But when everyone wondered who had come in first, they were shocked to discover that the pink-haired girl who had slept through the entire exam had actually taken first place in the whole school. As confusion and disbelief spread through the class, they finally noticed that the person grading the test papers was none other than a clown.